roll of damp-proof sheeting used in construction. The craftsmen should really cover the floor with it so they don't make everything filthy. I guess that's no big deal while the place is looking like it is. In the corner, there's... an empty pot. I'm guessing the guys here have heated up their lunch in it. I have no idea what I could do with a pot at the moment. I think I'll leave it here. Withered plant. Nothing more than that. The medication that Dr. Winterbottom prescribed for me. Halo paradox. For the treatment of acute psychosis with delusion, hallucinations, or cognitive disorders. The info on the box isn't very informative. Take the halo paradox with a glass of water. Avoid ingestion with magnesium-rich substances. Hello, Doctor? Can I ask you a quick question?
Of course. Come on up.
Hi, Doc.
Adrian, what can I do for you?
Tell me, Doc, have you had a look at the museum here?
To be honest, no. I've never been, and I never will.
It's probably better that way. She'd probably hit the roof if she saw the Heinz Hermann heads. Then, I guess you don't know anything about the black ball?
I'm sorry, no.
Bye, Doc.
Look after yourself, Adrian.
The medication that Dr. Winterbottom prescribed for me. Halo paradox. For the treatment of acute psychosis. The info on the box. I don't have anything to ask her right now. Here we can see a typical Willow Creek tourist couple, probably on a romantic honeymoon. Excuse me, may I ask you something?
Gozlady, Svetlanushka, look, they even got a Darren Michaels lookalike.
Fantastic! He looks so much like the real thing!
What do you want to ask, Yunosha?
I hope you're not gonna miss the black ball. Unfortunately, it was stolen a few weeks ago.
Нет, we saw last time here.
We are here just for corpses. It's done very well. Очень красиво.
Thank you. I'll pass the compliment on. Enjoy our museum.
We do that. Спасибо.
Mute guards seem to be all the rage in England.
Jones and Partners Chambers. Please leave your name and telephone number. We're in your corner. Yes?
Is this Mr. Dukes? Notary for inheritance law and whatnot?
Absolutely correct. And you are?
Gordon. Adrian Gordon.
Ah, Mr. Gordon, my condolences once again for the loss of your great-grandmother.
Thanks.
I'm assuming you still have a few questions concerning the reading of the will yesterday?
Mr. Dukes, can you tell me again what exactly is included in my inheritance?
Well, Mr. Gordon, you're the last descendant of the Gordon lineage and inherit the Black Mirror Castle estate and the one in Wales, a few hundred acres of woodland, as well as the assets in the family bank account amounting to £100, with all privileges and responsibilities.
What responsibilities?
The proper management of the woodland, adherence to hunting regulations, maintenance of the property and the garden. Sale is explicitly prohibited. At most, you can hand it over to the church. Nothing outstanding, no debts. Not a bad inheritance at all, don't you think?
Could it be that the Gordons have been saving their money elsewhere, not just in the bank?
Everything's possible, but it's not mentioned in the will, and I don't know of any other evidence of a secret fortune. But, of course, you could cut open the mattresses and see. They now belong to you.
I've found bank statements from the Gordon account.
And is something wrong?
No, but I've noticed that every 3 months, a substantial amount of money is paid into it.
There could be many reasons for that. It's not illegal, and also nothing unusual, if you ask me.
I'll be in touch, Mr. Dukes.
Of course, Mr. Gordon.
Hi, Edward.
Ah, Mr. Gordon. My condolences once again.
Thank you. Can I ask you something?
Of course, sir.
The last time you were in the museum, did you ever look at that black ball?
Yes. Apparently, it was the only thing of any value in there. That's why it got stolen. However, I still ask myself to this day what it was supposed to be exactly. It was too dark for a kind of crystal ball like fortune tellers use. What's your opinion?
Well, it certainly wasn't a bowling ball. Take care, Edward.
I'll do my best, sir.
The sales girl was terrified of me. As long as I don't ask her any questions, then I probably won't give her a heart attack. The sales girl. Can I ask you something briefly? I found a bear trap in the woods. Are those kind of traps even allowed?
I know there are hunters out and about all year round, but I'm sure they don't use bear traps. There aren't any bears in England.
What are the traps for then? And who set them?
Maybe the bears have laid some to catch the hunters.
You've got a logical explanation for everything, haven't you? The most important thing for you is that you don't have to waste any time having a proper look at things.
That's what it looks like.
Goodbye, Constable. I'm not going back there voluntarily. The pub's closed. No, it'd be better for both Murray and... It's just a piece of flotsam with a raven sitting on it. Nothing unusual. There's no way I'm going swimming in there. It's... Hello? As far as I can remember, there wasn't a pile of stones here yesterday. There's something wedged between the stones. A piece of paper. An envelope with my name on it. This is starting to get a bit creepy. There are lots of bones lying around here. Small animals. Birds, or squirrels. Ugh, no idea. There are lots of... The ground there is quite swampy. I should be careful where I tread. An envelope with my name on it. No sender's address, nothing. Hope is the guardian's second virtue. It nourishes the wise, but it fools the measured, who mindlessly rest on its promises. The next weird message. I kind of expected it. Whoever's planned this little game with me knew I'd pass by the swamp. Even if I know, unless someone... Could do with a copy of this somehow, so somebody can take a look and maybe tell me what these symbols mean. I could do with a copy of this somehow, so somebody can take a look and maybe tell me what these symbols mean. Opening mechanism for the portal. I'm not gonna get any further here without a black ball. Draw it quickly. Maybe I'll find someone who knows about hieroglyphics. These are the hieroglyphs I found in the cave under the stone circle. Hello, Doctor? Can I ask you a quick question?
Of course. Come on up.
Hi, Doc.
Adrian, what can I do for you?
Look at this.
What is it?
Some kind of hieroglyphs, I think. Are you familiar with this kind of thing?
With hieroglyphs? No. But I think I've got a book about it. Just a minute. Here, I bought this before my holiday in Egypt, but I've never read it. Perhaps there's something in there that interests you.
Thanks. Bye, Doc.
Look after yourself, Adrian.
That could take a little time right now. Okay then, There are a few signs which are in other languages as well. I'm definitely not going to find any others in here. I'm pretty sure that the script from the cavern is not in this book. Pity. But it was worth a try. There's something here on the last page. Dr. Winterbottom, thanks for the loan. The text was very enlightening. Best wishes, Edward. I don't have anything to ask her. The medication that Dr. Winterbottom prescribed for me. Hey, the info on the box isn't very... Edward.
Sir?
All on your own today?
Denise is ill.
But wasn't she here this morning?
Yes. She went down with a virus all of a sudden.
Might that be the Conrad Spooner virus?
I think it's got plenty of names. Whatever the case, it doesn't just make you unfit for work. It makes you unfit for marriage, too.
I'm very sorry, Edward.
Well, anyway, it's not infectious.
You're interested in ancient history?
Quite true, sir. You could say it's a hobby of mine. I've been collecting ancient coins from different cultures for years now. You build up quite a substantial knowledge doing that, you know.
Fantastic. Could you take a look at this and tell me what you make of it?
Oh, yes. I've seen this script before somewhere. It's druidic. Very old.
Can you read it?
Reading might be an exaggeration. It's more a kind of pictorial story. I think it's a description of a burial ritual. Yes, that could well be the case. Here, the dead person seems to be some kind of ecclesiastical person. A priest, if you will. You can see that by the crooked staff. That symbol was often used for spiritual leaders.
And he has a black ball in his hands. Are you saying that it could be like one of those that was in the museum?
Oh, you could even be right there. If that's the case, then I'm not at all surprised it was stolen. It would be worth a fortune.
Might it be possible that there are more of them?
I wouldn't exclude that possibility. If it's some kind of a burial gift for priests, then there could be a chance you'd find one under a burial mound.
You mentioned a burial mound. Is there one around here?
Oh, yes, sir. There are supposed to be 1 or 2 around here. At least they discovered some a few years ago. It was even in the paper. Ah, now I remember where I recognize the hieroglyphics from. There was a photograph of the tomb in the paper, along with the research team. These kinds of hieroglyphics were engraved in the rocks.
A research team? Damn. I bet they cleared out the tomb completely.
You would think so. But you could...
I could what?
Excuse my tactlessness, sir. Miss Valley, she was involved with the excavation. A group of archaeology students were here in this area looking for pagan relics, and they discovered a burial mound quite by chance. It was quite an exciting event.
And, who else was involved in this enterprise?
Nobody I knew, I regret to say, sir.
Thanks anyway, Edward. You've helped me a lot.
Sir, would you happen to have a moment's time?
Yeah?
It's rather unpleasant for me to mention this so brashly, but Dr. Winterbottom said I ought to do it. Now, as master of Black Mirror Castle, would you happen to have any staff requirements? I would be most pleased to be able to work for you, sir.
Huh? What's gonna happen to the cafe if you're no longer here?
Oh, don't worry about that. Denise's father already has a new business idea, and I, don't believe I'm the right sort of chap for it.
Is that so? Isn't the cafe doing so well? What could do better here in Willow Creek, then?
An undertaking business. Funerals, sir.
Of course. I should have thought of that myself. But I really don't know if I can actually use a butler. I need construction guys or a demolition company more urgently.
It is precisely a butler's job to look after such things.
Maybe you're right. Well then, why not come up to the castle tomorrow sometime? Then we can give it some more thought.
Thank you very much, sir.
Take care, Edward.
I'll do my best, sir.
Hello, Father.
Welcome back, Adrian.
Tell me, Father Frederick, do you know anything about a black ball, like a pearl? There was one exhibited in the museum a few weeks ago, but it was stolen.
I'm not surprised that museum should be closed down. It exhibits evil and attracts people with it. It should never have been allowed to open.
And the ball? Do you know anything about it?
If it's been exhibited there, no.
Does this mean anything to you?
They're pagan symbols. I don't know anything about that.
Did you know there are burial mounds in the area?
Yes, there was a big thing about that in the papers a couple of years ago. But it doesn't surprise me. England was firmly in the hands of the pagans right into the Middle Ages. It took a long time before they were won over by real faith.
Whatever. Thanks for the help.
May the Lord be with you.
Hello? No one there. Hey, Mark.
Ah, the young Gordon.
What are you doing there?
I'm burying treasure. What do you think?
Oh, I was worried you were digging a grave.
In a graveyard?
Have you ever heard of a black ball?
Don't tell me you're a bocce baller. Great! We need every man we can get. We've got a tournament in Ipswich on Saturday again. Can you come along?
No. I was thinking more of a mystical ball. There was one stolen from the museum a few weeks ago.
Oh, right. No, I don't know anything about that.
Do these symbols mean anything to you?
I'm happy I can write my own name, my boy.
Is that a no, then?
Yep.
There's supposed to be burial mounds around here. Have you ever seen one?
Listen, my laddie. Just because I'm the grave digger here, it doesn't mean that I'm responsible for every pagan grave in the neighbourhood. Or do you think that as soon as it's home time, I'm off out looking for burial mounds? For crying out loud, what kind of bloke do you think I am?
How do you mean? An impassioned gravedigger. You know, that would be a neat title for your autobiography. I'd better be going.
Keep your eyes peeled, lad.
Ralph, are you there? It's Darrен.
Yes?
Phil, the guy who locked you up, is dead. Ralph, did you hear? You don't need to worry anymore. No one's gonna hurt you. Empty letterbox. The castle looks really threatening from here. A massive block of stone with a secret compartment. The globe is metal. The door is locked. This is Victoria's. Hieroglyphs and the history of their origin in various cultures. A damn weighty tome. Hi, Doc.
Adrian, what can I do for you?
Did you know there are supposed to be burial mounds in the area?
No, but there are so many ancient ruins around here that it wouldn't surprise me if there are burial mounds too.
Bye, Doc.
Look after yourself, Adrian.
I shouldn't talk to him. Various pamphlets on the river, nothing really interesting. All of the pamphlets. Sadly, this hot. Excuse me, may I ask you something?
Gozlady. Svetlanushka, look. They even got a Darren Michaels lookalike.
Fantastic! He looks so much like the real thing!
What do you want to ask, Yunosha?
Would you mind taking part in a little survey? We're planning a new exhibition about ancient dark powers that have been doing evil in Willow Creek for thousands of years.
Отлично!
The lettering should, of course, suit it. What do you think about these kind of hieroglyphs?
What a kaya chunya! It looks like children's book from Egypt. No horror. Boring.
More death, da.
I'm sure we can manage that. Thank you. Enjoy our museum.
We do that. Спасибо.
Later. I've asked all I want to know. Inspector Spooner.
Little Lord Adrian, what can the village Bobby do for you?
Are you trying to suck up to me, or are you pulling my leg?
You choose.
Have you arrested Tom?
They vanished into the woods. We've started a search.
This black ball that was stolen from the museum.
You want to give it back? That'd be very nice, of course.
So it hasn't turned up again?
No.
Have you seen anything like this before?
Something similar. In the cells on the wall.
There are supposed to be burial mounds in this area. Do you happen to know where any of them are?
You've just inherited a castle. Now you want to move again?
Couldn't you give me just one decent answer, please?
Ah, well. If it means so much, yeah. No, I don't know where you might find a burial mound.
Might you possibly be able to give me a tiny bit of information?
Really? I can't wait.
You searched Miss Valley's house, didn't you? Did you come across any kind of archaeological notes or drawings while you were at it?
Zach? Shouldn't you been off on the beat long ago? You know, Adrian, I get the feeling that our, let's call it a relationship, has got rather bogged down of late. You're constantly coming to me with some new request. It's always me who's supposed to give you something. I'm thinking it's time we changed all that.
Would you like to come with me to see Doc Winterbottom? Do some couple therapy?
Nice idea, but I've got something else planned. As you perhaps already noticed, I sometimes tend towards making quite hasty judgments. That's one of the reasons they redeployed me here to Willow Creek. I'd actually imagine my life as a police inspector somewhat differently.
Pursuits, shootouts, explosions.
You're looking into my very soul. But without some clear evidence of success under my belt, I'm not going to be getting out of this dump all that quickly. And what with your circumstances having sadly changed somewhat.
What's supposed to have changed there? I'm innocent now, just like I always was.
But now your nobility, as you have so strikingly noticed. And here in good old England, that is a good reason to treat things with more of a feather-like touch. Or to put it another way, an error in such a case would definitely not be good for my career.
Have I got this right? You're crapping yourself because I own a castle now.
Perhaps it's still not too late to forget the whole thing and close the case. But to do that, I have to present the judge with something meaningful.
Is that a polite request for a confession? Are you kidding me?
No, you misunderstood me. The thing with Tom and that Phil is already a good start. Also, Murray has corrected his statement and given you an alibi for the Miss Valley murder. Seems to like you a lot, that bloke. But there's still this Lewis and Angelina woman. They're officially missing. But someone who's missing also can be a perpetrator. You do see that?
We're speaking the same language at last. What's happening with Miss Valley's house now? Have you found anything there?
We only found some photos of you, and we also took a few other things relevant to the case. If you think you can find something there that might bring this case to a close, then I'll let you have a look around the house.
Are we partners then?
Not the expression I'd use. Hey, but this conversation never took place, okay? Zach will go with you, and I want to be informed about everything.
Of course, Inspector. By the way, the necklace that Tom got so wound up about, did you ever consider that it might be stolen? From an old people's home, for example?
From an old people's home? In Ipswich?
Just an idea. Goodbye.
Fare thee well, my lord.
Can I ask you something briefly? The inspector said that it wouldn't be a problem if I wanted to have a look at Miss Valley's house for myself, but that you should come along to keep an eye on me.
If that's what he said, I'll go and get the keys. Have fun with the search. Just tell me when you want to go. What are you up to?
Maybe there's a secret trapdoor under the rug.
What a load of nonsense.
A wooden rocking chair. The backrest doesn't look particularly comfortable. Crockery with folkloric designs. Experts like me call them painted plates. I think they just don't have oil or gas in Willow Creek yet. Anything against me taking a piece of coal?
I don't think anybody would have anything against that.
She must have really loved her brother. Miss Valley's brother, Vic. She has quite a lot of pictures of him, but that's no surprise. She was pretty obsessed with his death, and particularly with his murderer, Samuel Gordon, my father. Old newspapers and a book with English children's songs. That's no use to me. Seems Miss Valley wasn't just scared of the Gordons. Now this could be interesting. Miss Valley's book collection. Let's take a look. English history and stories, Camelot and the Holy Grail, from William the Conqueror to Magna Carta. Aha, a folder from a university. Constable, can I take a look at this folder here?
That's just books about science and the like.
Was that a yes?
Okay by me, but don't take too long.
Newspaper clippings about Vic's murder. I can't imagine how anyone could murder a child so brutally. An empty notepad.
What are you doing there?
I just wanted to take a piece of paper to take some notes. A little piece of coal. No black ball. If I'm lucky, then nobody else will have found it either. Now all I have to do is find out exactly where this burial mound is. To be a few significant words in these research papers from which I can work out the exact location. I think 3 words will do it. It's a blank piece of paper at first sight, but I can make out a weak imprint. Unfortunately, I can only make it out and not read it. Has always worked before. That has to be the same letter as the one I found in the shack. You can still read a bit of it. In case we are unable to the evil, we fail in our goal and the order never existed, already sacrificed. That was never my intention. If the curse... I get it. This is Miss Valley announcing that the order should be disbanded should anything go wrong. That explains a lot.
Stay down here, please.
What? Why? Maybe there's something worth looking at up there.
Miss Valley kept all of her papers down here. We've searched through everything upstairs and found nothing.
All right. Now I've got something I can work with. Sector I-3 in the marsh. I've been round there already when I was looking for the portals. And there's a place where there are lots of small animal bones. I must be able to find that. Zach, I've seen enough. Let's go.
Please, put the folder away again, and then we can go.
Small animal bones. It said in Miss Valley's research papers that she'd sent some of the bones to her institute. That would point to there being a burial mound somewhere here close by. I'll just have a try in this direction. Wasn't all that difficult to find. That could be a hole, or a symbol for a black ball. I think I've come to the right place. The same hieroglyphics as on the stone tablet in the cavern. These places are definitely connected. I've never seen a burial mound from the inside. To be honest, never from the outside either. Let's see what awaits. It smells old here. Very old. The wind's blown half the wood in here. No black balls down there. The walls are made from solid pieces of stone. They must have needed hundreds of people to build this thing here. So, this is where they actually laid the dead. All empty. Nothing to be found. It's not worth it. I'm not gonna find anything like this. Mordred would definitely have known where to look. How come I'm not getting a vision now? Hey Mordred, where are you when you need it? Just a minute. That's not such a bad idea. If I don't take my pills and then wait here for long enough, I'm bound to have a vision sooner or later. I mean, why not here? Although it does say on the warning label that it's at least 2 weeks before the meds stop working. Maybe I can speed that up? Just a matter of how. The floor is made of stone, covered with a layer of dirt. They sure couldn't have buried the ball. There are small loose stones all over the place here. There are small loose stones all over the place here. Hello, Doctor? Hi, Doc.
Adrian, what can I do for you?
I think the medication is causing me problems.
What do you mean? Are you having negative side effects? Does it make you feel sick?
I, have the feeling that it's not working like it normally does today. Could it be that I've eaten something that's reducing the effect?
Have you drunk a lot of valerian tea or St. John's wort tea? These herbs can both impede the effect.
No, tea's not really my thing.
Perhaps you've taken some antacids for stomachache or heartburn? It would be better if you didn't. Medicines containing magnesium, in combination with drinks containing caffeine, inhibit the absorption of the active component of haloparadox into the blood. I should have told you that, I'm sorry.
That means it's not only valerian and St. John's wort I need to avoid, but also stomach medicines and coffee?
Not altogether, but 1 of 2 cups of coffee a day is not so bad. Just don't overdo it.
Your cough is getting worse every day. Bye, Doc.
Look after yourself, Adrian.
Hi. Abaya, have you got something for heartburn?
Yes, of course. I recommend bicarbonate of soda.
Does that contain magnesium?
No, it's just salt.
Have you got anything else?
If you need magnesium, you could also take an antacid. You need a prescription for it, but I'll make an exception for you.
Okay. I'd like a packet of coffee.
What kind? Decaffeinated or extra mild?
Don't you have extra strong?
Caffeine doesn't really agree with the older customers.
And what about this sack of coffee beans here?
That's the extra mild one. Should I pack you some?
No thanks. Have you got Valerian tea or St. John's wort?
I'm afraid not. But I can order it for you. It takes about 2 days.
Oh, that's too long. I need it today.
Oh, well, I don't know.
See you.
Yes.
Edward?
Mr. Gordon, what can I do for you?
Can I buy a whole packet of coffee here too?
But of course, sir. What variety would you like?
The strongest.
My pleasure. That's Colombian coffee, one of my favorite varieties.
Thanks. Take care, Edward.
I'll do my best, sir.
Tumulus Valerian. That's exactly what I'm after. And the plant's already dried out. Ought to burn well, that stuff. Empty pot. I'm guessing the guys here have heated up their lunch in it. And I can make myself tea or coffee with it. I'll just pour in a bit of water. Even more of these small animal skeletons. Maybe there's an owl roosting here. Or maybe something bigger. There are plenty of twigs and branches here. I'll take some dry ones. the stones in the middle of the chamber. That'll give me a small fire hearth. That makes enough combustible material for a small fire. A hearth with a heap of small twigs. Father and son by the campfire. How touching. The water ought to boil soon. I'll crush the tablets first so that they dissolve faster. And now today, the Turkish variety. Damn, all that beautiful smoke's going outside. Cool. That'll keep all the smoke in the burial chamber for sure. Already got a small one. Oh, I'm gonna stink like a kipper when I get out of here. Not exactly the best deodorant for an unjustly alleged arsonist. Oh, I'm already feeling a bit weird, woozy. I've been wrapped in wool. But that's not enough. Something's still missing. The medication that Dr. Winterbottom prescribed for me. Halo paradox. For the treatment of acute psychosis with delusion, hallucinations, or cognitive disorders. The info for duration of effectiveness, it says, comes into effect after a few minutes and has an efficacy decay of 10 to 14 days. Inhalation of cigarette smoke or other particles arising from combustion can lessen the effectiveness. And under interactions, if you are to take other medications together with haloparadox, please consult your doctor or pharmacist. What the hell am I getting into here, for Pete's sake? So what? It's not gonna kill me. And if it does, then I'm already in a tomb, aren't I? Ugh. This is working better than I thought. What? My pills, I need them urgently. Damn it! I never thought it'd be so intense. How long was I out for? Well, anyway, I've seen the ball thing. They hid them here in the tomb. Somewhere in a wall. This mold wasn't here before. Or was it? What can that mean? This figure in my vision has done something with the ball here. Well, that was weird. But anyway, I've got what I wanted. Thanks, Mordred. Open. The Academy. That brings back some memories. Bad ones. I had kinda hoped to come out in the ritual chamber. Looks like the portal hadn't been completely activated. Not good. The way it's looking, I'm gonna be here longer than I planned for.